Hello, my name's Joanne Scott and welcome to this week's blog. So the title of this week's blog is Hearing the Dawn Chorus. So you do find yourself so darn tired, but when you get to bed you're wide awake? Do you try and get to sleep, but the more you try you just can't drift off? Are you fed up of hearing those pesky birds singing the dawn chorus? Or does your morning alarm go off only to find that you've only been asleep an hour? Well, I can tell you that I've been in this situation so many times in the past, and I know and understand just how awful it is when you can't sleep, and I know how it makes you feel when you can't sleep. Not getting your sleep is so debilitating, and it can have such an effect on the way we feel, the way we work, and also the people around us. If you were anything like me, when I couldn't sleep, I was so miserable, grumpy, impatient, and just couldn't function really. It just affects our overall health. So what sorts of things might prevent us from sleeping? Well, we just might have too much on our minds that we just can't switch off. Maybe we're feeling anxious, or maybe we're worried about something. Maybe medication affects our sleep, or maybe we've got a sleep disorder that hasn't been detected yet. There are so many things that prevent us from getting to sleep at night, but whatever it is that's stopping you from sleeping, there are things that we can actually do ourselves to make drifting off at night that little bit easier. So, let's talk about what we can actually do to help us sleep. First of all, we can start adopting a sleeping schedule, and by this I mean that a sensible sleeping pattern by going to bed at the same time every night and getting up at the same time every morning, even if it's a weekend day. Avoid sleeping during the day. I know I had to sleep during the day, but I had to limit my time to only 30 minutes. So if you need to sleep during the day, just limit your time to 30 minutes. You can cut down on caffeine, alcohol and cigarettes. Try drinking chamomile tea before you go to bed, and avoid drinking caffeine after kind of like 6 o'clock or late at night. Alcohol can make us sleep. And 9 times out of 10, if we drink enough, yes, it does knock us out. But believe me, alcohol affects the quality of sleep we get. And nicotine is a stimulant. So the last thing we need is to be stimulated before we go to bed at night. Try and up your exercise. Exercise is good for us, and it's good for our health. And it's good to make us sleep in the evenings and night times. So try and get 30 minutes exercise a day. By getting enough sleep, we'll make ourselves feel so much better. It'll just change the way we feel, and it will have, believe me, a more positive effect on our well-being. Our days are going to become more manageable if we get our sleep. We will perform better during work and our tasks at home if we get more sleep. We'll feel more alert and more switched on. We'll become more tolerant of situations, and we'll become better people to be around and happier people to be around. There's nothing worse than not being able to sleep. So if you're not sleeping, I'd like you to think about what I've just talked about and maybe try and implement some of these things during your daily routine going forward. Try and make some changes. I know it's going to be trial and error, and I know it's not a quick fix, but if you stick at it and make these changes and stick with them, it'll be worth it in the end. It was for me. Sleep is the golden chain that holds our health and our bodies together. That's a quote by Thomas Dekker. Thank you for watching this blog, and tune in next week for the next one. Bye.